it's me, Stitching Liz. I go by Stitching Liz here on YouTube and on Instagram, but my name is Melissa, so please call me Melissa. It's good to see you again. I'm so happy to be back. I've been binge watching Flosstube since the last time you saw me, and stitching and working and doing some other adulting things. But yeah, I've been binge watching Flosstube, so I've been getting a little caught up. And there are some things I missed while I was gone. I was gone for a little while. If you're new here, thank you for joining us. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Thanks for coming back again. I was gone for a little while because of just a medical issue that everything was fine and it wasn't a big deal, but it kept me really, really crazy busy dealing with it. And I lost my stitchy bug during that time, and I hadn't kept up with Flosstube. So I'm so behind on Flosstube, like hundreds and hundreds of videos behind. And so I've been binge watching people to catch up. And I missed so much. There are things that, like StitchCon, I hadn't even heard of StitchCon. So obviously I'm not going because I hadn't heard of it. But I feel really sad that I missed out on even knowing about it. It sounds like it's going to be so exciting. I can't wait to see pictures and live video from Ohio, right? It's in Ohio? I think it's in Ohio. So that'll be great. I'm supposed to go to the Flosstube retreat in New Jersey in May, so I have something really amazing to look forward to also. But I was really sad to hear about missing out on StitchCon. But they'll be for future years. It'll happen again. So I'm not too worried that I'll never get a chance to go. So I missed out on a lot, and I'm having a lot of fun catching up with all of you guys. I'm doing it sort of one by one. I'm going back and watching videos of the same person until I get back to present time today. So it's really, you guys are really fun to binge watch. You would think watching the same person over and over for a couple of hours would, you know, maybe you would think maybe you'd get tired of us. But I never got tired of you guys. You're wonderful. So thank you for making such great videos. You've been really entertaining me lately as I catch up. So I wanted to come back. I'm a little quicker back than I usually am, and I wanted to come back. I have some stitching to update you on. I have an eensy bit of haul, and I have a celebration, exciting thing that I want to share with you. So stick around for that. But maybe I could start with catching up on some of the stitching I was doing. So the last time you saw me, I had completed my September Calendar Girl and said that I was going to start my October Calendar Girl. And you haven't seen my October Calendar Girl at all, but this is where I'm at with her so far. So I've got the top half of the girl done with a pumpkin. She's totally legless. Just for now. She's gonna have a beautiful skirt eventually. I like her little headband. There's something about it that's like really cute right there, right by her ear, that makes it really cute. So this is Miss October from Little House Needleworks, the Calendar Girl series. This is my needle minder. Star Trek coffee. I think this is from Julie at Nifty Needle Nannies. I think. I really like these Starbucks ones, and when I saw the Star Trek one, I was so excited because I like Star Trek. Although I'm a much bigger fan of The Next Generation. I'm not a huge fan of the original TV series, but I love all the movies. From the original movies to the Next Generation movies to the brand new movies. So I not only like to stitch, but I am also a huge geek and I like Star Trek. So I'm sure you're not too surprised. So that was my calendar girl. And I also showed you the last time I was with you, I showed you that I had started Gather Ye Tulips by Heartstring Samplery. And this is what that'll look like when it's done. And the last time you saw it, I had just started the deer. And now I'm further along on the deer. Let's make that prettier. So these are deer legs, and this is the deer chest. This fabric is Fabrics by LJ. It's 16 count Aida in Harvest. And this needle minder is from Delicious Threads. It's one of the laser cut wood needle minders. I like the way it coordinates with this fabric. They look pretty together, don't they? So that's Gather Ye Tulips. And let's see. So I took out, last night I wasn't sure what I wanted to work on, and I went through some of my whips. I have several whips that I've never shown you guys that are kind of waiting in the wings for me to pick them back up. Most of them were started in Stitch Mania of 2016. So they were started then, and they've kind of been, you know, getting a little bit of progress every once in a while. And this one, first of all, I want to show you the project bag it's in, because I've never shown you this project bag, I don't think. Isn't this so cute? This is from So Much to Love. I'll show you the back. It's got all the cats again. And look at this adorable lining. So I took out, I don't know what struck me about this particular whip, but I really wanted to work on it. And it's my Downton Abbey alphabet by Fangirl Stitches, and I got this from Etsy. And it's an alphabet with a character for each letter. Previously I had stitched A and B, and last night I stitched G. So this is what this looks like. A is Anna, B is Thomas Barrow, the B is for Barrow, and this is G. This is the Earl of Grantham, Robert Crawley. This is a fun stitch. It's just on a, I want to say this is a 16 count Aida in like an ivory color. It's probably cream or ivory. These letters are done in DMC satin. I think it's Satin Effects in this vivid blue color. And I know a lot of people don't particularly like that thread to work with, but I really am enjoying it. I don't think it's easy to work with in terms of, it's kind of slippery. So it isn't the easiest to work with, but it's not as hard as the metallics, the DMC metallics. And I really like the shiny, satiny effect of it. It looks so rich and it makes me happy. So I really like it. And I'm gonna keep this out because I want to work on it again. It took me a while. I'm not a quick stitcher, so it took me a while, but I was able to do this whole guy, including like all the back stitching and the letter. I was able to do him all in one night. So I'm interested to see if I can make some more progress on this. I was thinking that I would turn on some Downton Abbey and stitch along with this. I really like that show. I miss it. And I have the whole series on DVD. So I was thinking I could watch some Downton Abbey while I stitch on this. Of course, I would have to figure out how to fit Downton Abbey in with Flosstube because I'm still trying to catch up on Flosstube. You know, these are real problems. I know. Everybody, we should have a, you know, a conference to get together and decide how I'm going to work out what I watch while I stitch. Oh, I'm just kidding. So that is my Downton Abbey alphabet by Fangirl Stitches. And I'm really having fun with that. And lastly, I took out my Magical Creatures calendar. Have I shown you? Something crashed, guys. Sorry. Have I shown you this project bag? If I haven't, I have been remiss because this is another awesome project bag. This is done by Trisha at 3 Owl Threads, and it's got a vinyl window in the front. It's huge. It's ginormous. So it holds I've got a 10-inch hoop in here, and it holds it with room to spare. This is the front, and this is the back. So pretty. I really love it. And I keep my Magical Creatures calendar in here when it's on the hoop. And what I worked on was October. I gave it some love. I'm not sure where you saw this last. I don't know how far along I was. So we've got some pumpkins, and we've got the Venus flytrap plant and the bats. And the witch, I changed the witch's face color to green. She was originally supposed to be like a peach color, but I just wanted her to be witchy like Elphaba and made her green. And here's the start of the haunted house and another bat. So this might be the new stuff to you. But this is the newish stuff to me. I just was working on this. And this is done on a 16 count Aida that's in light pink, which is, the pink is not quite showing up, but it's not too bad. This sparkly needle minder, which is upside down, this came from Delicious Threads. And I love the sparkle on that. I think I forgot to tell you about the needle minder on my Downton Abbey. That, if you saw it, that was from Nifty Needle Nannies. It's this gorgeous, what do you call this? Like a cameo, but it's in that gold tone with all the jewels around the edge. Love it. So those are the stitches I've been working on, and I wanted to show you, I neglected to tell you about some plans I had coming up for this year. So I wanted to tell you about those, and in conjunction show you the Eensy Bit of haul. So I have two things of haul to show you, and one of them is a very exciting, I'm trying to find it in my pile, a very exciting purchase. There it is. It was underneath my other things. So the lovely and talented and entertaining McKenna Stitching in Sequins had a de-stash sale that I actually caught. It was live on YouTube, and it was kind of fun. I rewatched Michelle Bendy Stitchy had a de-stash sale also. She did it live, but I wasn't around for it when it was live, so I watched it afterwards they're very interesting things to watch, even though I guess it's just because you guys are interesting people, and people in Flosstube, they're just interesting to watch to me. I really enjoy you know, watching what you do. So anything that combines cross stitch and the Flosstube community, I will probably watch. And so these de-stash sales were interesting. It was interesting to see what they had to sell. It was like an auction almost. You know, the first person to comment would get the item. And McKenna was selling a bunch of different things, you know, patterns and books, and at the end she was selling some bags that she made. She called them clutches, like clutch bags, and I have kind of, McKenna has an Amazon store, and I had seen a clutch bag in her Amazon store that I really liked, but I didn't purchase it. I wasn't sure. I've been trying to do Stitch from Stash and save my money. So when she said she was going to be selling the clutch bags, I ran over to the Amazon page and looked up the name of the bag and made sure I knew what it looked like. And I typed in the comments the preparation for what I thought I was going to claim. So I typed in my name and I was waiting for the number. I think there was like a number for every item, so I was waiting for the number or the name of the bag, and I was ready to claim this because I knew I wanted it. It's this clutch bag. Without further ado, it's this clutch bag. So it's like a dark gray, and it's got these gorgeous flowers. I love flowers. I have a thing with floral prints that I didn't have when I was younger. It's kind of developed over the last couple of years. But it even has some interesting details, like stitched in. Let's see, these are stitched. And this opens up. It's got the Velcro, and that's what it looks like. So it was meant to be, she called them clutch bags. So I think it was meant to be like a purse that you would, you know, take out as a clutch. But my little 6-inch Q-snap fits in here pretty nicely. And it's great for floss. So I'm right now keeping my calendar girl in here because she's on this 6-inch Q-snap, and so I think I'll be using this for a project bag. Now, so thank you, McKenna, I love it. Now the other bit of haul is tied to the plans that I forgot to tell you about. So for 2017, I took on the project of the Calendar Girls by Little House Needleworks to try and do one every month and finish them in the year. I didn't quite finish them, but I'm continuing to work on them, so I will finish them. I'm almost done. I did January through September so far. I'm working on October, and then I just have November and December, and they work up pretty quickly. So I wanted to take on something similar, something that I could work on once a month that wasn't a huge project, but something that really called to me to complete, and so I would have a series done by the end of the year. And I had been searching on Etsy for something else. I don't remember what. And I saw that Satsuma Street had these astrological signs, and I fell in love with them. They are so colorful. They are so cheerful to look at. I'm not somebody who checks their horoscope all the time, but like I know that I'm an Aquarius, and I know the astrological sign of Friends, and I've looked up, you know, what the qualities of different astrological signs are. So I'm not like obsessed, but I find them interesting, and I just love these designs. So I bought all 12 of them at the end of last year. I had already blown my Stitch from Stash budget for the year, and so for 2017. So I added this to that, so it didn't matter because I had already not stayed in the black on my budget. So I totally threw myself into the red with this purchase because I bought all 12 of them, or 10. No, there's 12. So I'm not going to show you them all, but I want to show you a few that I really like. So I'm an Aquarius, and I really love the Aquarius. The colors are just so beautiful, and the size is not bad. Now, I haven't kitted these up yet. I'm working on kitting them up. I need to decide on what fabric I'm going to use. I like the way it looks on the dark fabric. I'm curious as to what it would be like on a lighter fabric. But I'm considering doing it, I thought this was done on a dark navy, but it could be black. I think Steph from Just Keep Stitching, I think she did one, and she did hers, I think, on a dark navy, I think. I'm not sure. She was considering doing it on a navy, and I liked that idea, so that stuck in my head. So I'm going to do these in order. So I will start with Capricorn, but this is Aquarius. I wanted to show you that because I love her. I like the ones that have the girls in them. There are ones that are girls. Like I like Gemini. Look at how cute that is. Gemini is the twins. So I have to decide on the fabric for these, but I'm really excited because I contacted Jessie from Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and she's going to kit up the flosses for me. I sent her the floss list, and she's going to compile the flosses and bobbinate them and put them in a box for me so that I have a nice kit so that I can keep that all year long. And I'm really excited about that. I've worked with Jessie before on my kit for the Calendar Girls, and I was more than thrilled. I just was totally thrilled with how the process worked and with what I got sent to me. And so I'm so excited to work with her again, and she's just a pleasure. If you haven't joined her Facebook group, she has a Facebook group for her business, the Storyteller Collection, I think is the name of it. You should definitely join, and you should consider availing yourself of her services because it is such a relief to have somebody help with kitting up a large number of flosses. I can't speak highly enough of the kind of person Jessie is to work with, and also of the job she does with her business. So definitely check that out. So that's Gemini. And let's see. I like Leo. Leo is the lion. Check him out. He's so cute. He's so majestic. I really like him. I like Virgo. Virgo is another one of the ladies. Look at that. That just, there's something so calming about her face that I would like to look at that. And then the last one was Sagittarius. And that's what Sagittarius looks like. So that's exciting. I'm going to be working on that as soon as the kit from Jessie is done, and as soon as I get my fabric. So I'm not starting quite at the beginning of the year, but that's okay because I'm still finishing up the Calendar Girls from last year. So it'll work out really nicely with the timing, I think. So if you've made it this far through the video, I want to tell you I'm so excited because tomorrow's my birthday and I'm going to be old. So tomorrow is my birthday and I want to celebrate with you guys by doing a giveaway. And this is what I'd like to do. For my birthday for myself, I want to purchase myself either needle minders or a project bag, and I can't decide which, and I only want to spend money on one of those items, either a project bag or needle minders. And what I'd like to do is have you guys vote, not vote, but participate in a giveaway that lets me buy for you whatever I decide to get for myself. So if I decide to get needle minders, then I want to get you needle minders. If I decide to get a project bag, I want to get you a project bag. So the way that this will work is that, first of all, the usual Flosstube giveaway rules. Please do not mention giveaway because I guess, why? Does that invite the trolls to do giveaways? I don't know. So please don't mention giveaway because that's one of the rules everybody says. In the comments, what I'd like you to do is, because it's for my birthday, I would like you to name your favorite kind of birthday cake, and then I'll know that you want to be entered. And also, if you could write down what you prefer, needle minder or project bag, just so I have an idea. And what I'll do is, before my next video, I'm looking at the calendar now, that's why my eyes are skewed up. I will make either, it could be a very short video. It doesn't have to be a full-length video, but I will make a video. I'll give this giveaway 2 weeks. So 2 weeks from now, today's the 31st. I should have looked this up. I'm going to write down here the day the giveaway ends, but it's 2 weeks from January 31st. I'm going to give this 2 weeks, and then I will do a random number generator to get a winner. And that winner will get either needle minders or a project bag, depending on what I get for myself. And that's how I'm going to celebrate my birthday with you guys. So please leave a comment below if you want to participate, if you're interested in celebrating with me. Let's see. So I want to say thank you so much for watching and for commenting and liking and subscribing. It's such a pleasure to be a part of this community. As everybody says, it's just an amazing community, and I am so honored and excited to be a part of it and to share things with you, my stitchy friends. So thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.